like the winter do.
See me with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move. Still I gotta move.
If this content is entertaining or informative and helped you in any way, or if you have a video topic request about absolutely anything, send a donation to the Cash App or follow me on social media. Peace. Hey, it's Nate Almighty. Do me a favor. Before you watch the rest of this video, go ahead, hit that bell, man. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. Peace, y'all. It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. I've expounded on this a little bit, but I want to give it its proper video. And I want to talk about a CO that goes by the name of Brother X. I'm not sure if he changed his last name or not yet, but I want to talk about this man named Brother X, who was a CO in Rikers Island, 3 Lower. 2008, 2009, and probably before that. This is literally the officer who changed and saved my life, and he didn't even know it, okay? Now, I remember being on Rikers Island. I got jumped in 1 Lower by an army of Patia niggas, right? Cool. After that, they sent me to what they were calling a kind of like a specific program rehabilitation kind of house, which was Mar 3 Lower at that time. Mar 3 Lower, which used to be a very dangerous mod house, by the way. But apparently now it wasn't. Certain dudes who were getting into trouble that they felt like had potential to turn their lives around, they sent to Mar 3 Lower. I was one of them guys. And also, it was a place where they sent pussy niggas who kept saying they can't live, but kept acting like they didn't want to go to PC. And those dudes went to Mar 3 Lower and still ended up not living and being extorted anyway, but hey, I guess that's better than going to PC, right? Now, how this officer saved my life, and I got all appreciation and gratitude for this man, like for real, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like he was focusing on me and only me while we was in there, you know what I'm saying? We had a good rapport, but I'm very sure that he probably wouldn't even remember me. You know, I have not seen this person since 2009 or heard of him since 2009, you know what I'm saying? But let me explain to y'all what real black male leadership is, okay? This is a man who, I don't know if it's exactly still, but this is a man who prescribed to the teachings of what the Fruit of Islam calls, who the Fruit of Islam calls the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, right? So this is a Muslim man who got rid of his slave name, which was whatever it was, and calls his last name X, literally on documents, and works in Rikers Island, in Mar 3 Lower Rehabilitation House, right? This man was a man who, instead of just letting us run around and run our mouths all day and get into trouble, he would sit us down, make us be quiet, have meaningful conversation with us, and allow us to ask him any kinds of questions. He would sit us in groups and circles and have us pretend to have interviews as if we home, going for jobs. He would sit us down and have us talk about things that we like, things we're interested in, and different college degrees that match what we like. So when we went home, we would know how to apply for college and what to major in or minor in college. This is a man who was the first person to ever explain to me about this book called Behold a Pale Horse, right? This book called The 48 Laws of Power. This book called The Art of Seduction. And then there's another book. Oh, I forgot the name of this book. Damn, I forgot the name of this book. But this is a popular book that's sold in like Harlem, any one of these little pro-black places that sell books made by black people about ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet and stuff like that. This was the type of guy who he sat us down and quizzed us on things. He explained to us certain things like how original man got here, when he explained how everything in existence started with atoms, and atoms turn into gases, gases turn into germs, germs turn into flesh. I'm paraphrasing, so if I'm wrong in what I said, it ain't exactly what he said, so I don't want it to be like he was wrong and he was teaching us some bullshit. I'm paraphrasing. But this is a man who sat us down as young men, majority black men, put a TV in the day room and made us all watch the Malcolm X movie. 3.5 hours long, sat us down. A movie who, when you're a young black kid watching it, it means nothing. But when you come into age as a man and you're a little more smart and you watching the story of Malcolm X, what he went through, and how just like us who are in jail as if he was in jail, some of us going to prison, and which I did and a lot of other dudes did, just like Malcolm X, you can go to prison and come home a way better man and person, and you can inspire people, which is what I'm on a mission to do now, and is what Malcolm X did. Like, this is a man who sat us down and had us watching movies like, well, documentaries like Zeitgeist. Now, if you woke, you know what Zeitgeist is. You know what I'm saying? A book, a documentary that destroyed any strong beliefs in religion that I had, especially Christianity, when they broke it down and explained how Christmas got nothing to do with what we celebrate and waste our money for, but what they call Christmas is actually a former pagan holiday, which technically is still a pagan holiday. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically based on the stars and the alignment of the sun and specific days of the year, and you know what I'm saying? And how every famous person in the Bible is connected to an older person from an older religious text from a whole nother civilization that usually starts with the same letter, except for J. Like, Zeitgeist is the first place where I learned that the letter J is younger than the name Jesus. Crazy, right? But this is a man who, I gathered this information. He never treated, before I even say what I'm about to say, this is a man who, he never treated us like inmates. You know, like if we got out of hand or we was fighting on this tour, you know, he'll fuck one of us up. Before he got to do paperwork, he'll fuck one of us up. You know what I'm saying? But this is a guy who treat us like people, treat us like nephews, little brothers, sons, showed us love, you feel me? I don't even know if Brother X is still alive, you know what I'm saying? Like with COVID and the illnesses that black people be having, I don't even know if this man is alive. But I honestly hope with my life that somebody who knows him sees this video and shows him. Because this man literally saved my life and didn't even know. He had an impact on me that I want to have on other young kids, especially young men, you know what I'm saying? Even if I don't know it, I want to be, you know, like, he wasn't the main person, you know, like, a lot of series of events, a lot of information came my way, you know? he didn't officially like wake me up, but he was like the catalyst. He was the seed. He was that little spark that lighted the big flame, you know what I'm saying? I definitely would not be where I am today or who I am today if I didn't go to Martha Low on Rikers Island and get exposed to the information that I was exposed to. Because you wasn't getting this type of information, this type of love, this type of acceptance, these type of teachings from anywhere else on Rikers Island. And they probably don't even have this same kind of program going on anymore, you know what I'm saying? The type of program that instead of being in one house should be in every single house, in every single jail, you know? Like, I really have an appreciation for this dude, you know what I'm saying? I literally would probably be in the feds right now in jail if I didn't have knowledge of self. Knowledge of self makes you have more appreciation for yourself and your people. Knowledge of self will make it harder for you to oppress your own people. It'll make it harder for you to put hands on your own people, extort your own people, and do all the messed up things that we do to each other, you know what I'm saying? Because of this person, I went to the box from Martha Lower, but because of this person, after the box, I basically never extorted anyone else on Rikers Island anymore, you know what I'm saying? Occasionally, I had to, you know, jump in and spank a couple people, punch a couple people in their face who didn't necessarily deserve it or did deserve it, but that was just to maintain the status quo. After getting the information that I got and then going to the box, and because of him, I ended up reading Behold the Pale Horse and the 48 Laws of Power and the autobiography of Malcolm X. I only did that in the box because of him who exposed me to this information. And I was basically disgusted with all things oppression, black people oppressing black people, all things inhumane against other people, even if they not black, you know? And it just made me a better person. It literally just made me a better person. So I just want to give the flowers to Brother X, wherever you are. May peace be upon you. Peace and love, brother.